So what made me do this project was that I've always had interest in creating movies, creating films, directing stories. So I decided, you know what, the story's been on my mind for about 2 years. I've had a script for it and everything. And I was just like, now would be the perfect time to bring it to life, to see if I can actually do this. So I got into filming when I was really young. I used to make stop motion videos with a camera. So that was really interesting to me. I used to make like little doll houses out of cardboard boxes. So I would design them, use the toys to like be the TV or the couch or something like that, and then trail the story. What I originally wanted to be when I grew up was a pediatrician. I love kids. I love helping them and supporting them, especially what I went through in my childhood. I just wanted to be that vessel that, like, a child can be safe. You know, safety is my main concern with the children of today. So my very first like movie or project, you would say, was the stop motion videos. I remember I used to beg and beg and beg my mom, like, please can I get a camera? Please can I get a camera? Any money I had saved, and y'all know back in the day, this was like 2010. You know how those cameras was back then. Like, of course it was good for its age, but yeah, of course compared to now, it would be like a very different scenario. So I used to beg for those cameras. I went to Walmart. I had finally got my first $30 to $50. I guess that was how much the camera was. And then I ended up getting it, and I would take my toys and just stock motion them away. It was pretty decent, but I think what took me away from stock motion, and I eventually returned to it years later, but it's just the time process. Like, it takes so much to get those characters to get into the form you want. That's why I respect movies like Coraline. I respect movies like Chicken Run, because oh my goodness, it is a lot to get an animated character to do all that. And it takes time. So I eventually returned back to it when I was working with the kids at university. And he was very interested in it. He was into WWE, so him and another younger student, we were working on a project to try to get that to come to life. So I still love it. I would still try it. My first production at an elementary school, as an after school teacher, and basically we made like school fun stories about stealing, you know, teamwork, coming together. Each student had their own like little part and whatnot. And it was just a really fun project. I was able to display it to, you know, the parents and the teachers and everything. And the kids really enjoyed it. Like, they really loved seeing their other classmates just on there being silly and just listening to the story and seeing how it all played out. So that was really fun and enlightening for me. So this is good, like, you know, to support the community, but my passion, like, that's where I want to be at. It's like directing and making stories. So production for this movie was a little shaky. Like, it was good, but my brother, he was the one who was also filming. He had way more enthusiasm in the beginning, but when he started realizing how difficult and the process it takes to actually put together a production, he kind of was like, you know, I kind of want to get this going. Like, you know. So it was good in the beginning, especially, but it kind of got a little shaky to the end. That's why moving forward, like, I want a team. I'm looking for a team to help and support the projects, because I can't expect, you know, someone who's not even interested in the industry or the field to just, you know, want to follow through with dates and times and schedules and scenes and stuff like that. It's just, but all in all, we were able to get it done. So I would say out of everything, it was good, because for a moment, I really didn't think it was gonna get done. So some advice I would give to up and coming like artists, directors, writers is mainly just to do it. Like, you know the talent's in you, you know the passion and drive is in there. Just don't be afraid, just go after it. I think that's what took me a long time to express my talent, or just express what I love. is just the fear of just everything else around me, when it really never even mattered to begin with, because it's supposed to be about what you love. So if you love it, go for it. Even if it's small steps, even if it's not the grandest steps that you can do, just do it, because you're gonna feel a lot better in the end, realizing like, hey, it wasn't even that much. All I had to do was just believe, and you can do. I chose these books because I was just sitting and thinking like, what can be a support system for this movie? What can people look forward to as far as like support, help, or anything like that? I'm not saying these books are set in stone, the key to help with depression. It was more of like, hey, give this a try. What are your interests that might help? What books will support you? So it's more so like, I found my books, go find yours. That's gonna help support whatever you're feeling, whatever you're trying to overcome, whatever you're trying to understand about life, to go get the books. So these ones helped me a lot. I would probably stop to finish reading this one because my interest kind of ran away with this book, because I'm trying to learn how to put my mind at ease, to try to not overthink a lot of stuff, because that's what I would do, is just like overthink a lot of stuff and feel like it's just not enough time. So that book really helped support me with like my mental, and just like trying to calm myself and finding strategies, and not necessarily blaming myself for the way life is going, because it's gonna go, right? So it's just finding ways to cope and navigate through that process. I got into character because it was almost like I was method acting in a way, to try to tap into that character's life of just the sadness and just the hopelessness and everything. But honestly, I wouldn't consider myself an actor. I did not get any training in acting, so it's like, just kind of winged it in a way, because it's just like, I don't act. I would never have considered myself to be in the field of good acting, but I try my best, because like I said, I tried to offer this position to other people. I try to ask and branch out and everything, and I didn't get that response that I was looking for. So I was just like, I can't wait on anyone. So I just went for it myself, and that's the result that came out. But for me to consider myself an actor, no, I'm not an actor. I create the stories and I direct them. That's my part. But for this project, I had to jump in that seat, and I'm very thankful I did. In the near future, if you guys check out my channel or just come stop by, you'll see that new project, and I hope you guys love it. Thank you, everyone. My name is T, and I appreciate you all for joining me, and I'll see you soon.